My gosh. Sweet Jesus. So my sister accidentally unplugged my whole PC, and I hope nothing bad happened to any of my audio. My sister was like charging her phone and then she accidentally like unplugged my whole fucking computer. And my goodness. That's basically what happened, yes.
Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Good evening to
everyone. I am somewhat exhausted. So, wait, let me just do this. There you are. On a side note though, reading break stream prog, truly. Yes. I'm trying to get back into the group of Genshin because it's actually my reading break right now for my classes. So, like, I'm trying to get back into Genshin slowly but surely.
Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded.
If you've seen my recent video on what I did for the Archon quest, you would know what I did here. And I think I finished around the time that Tartaglia was actually already... Tartaglia was already escaped. So, I'm trying to see what happens to it. Alright,
it's impossible to navigate unless you're an
Everyone
extremely
can just get a cup of water.
Diver.
Everyone can relax. I'm also going to be winding down for a bit.
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
I'm going to be winding down for a bit for today because I just came back from like, I think a family gathering. So I'm gonna be a little quiet than usual, not as hyper. So if everyone needs a relaxing Arcade Quest finish, here you are. And I hope that you guys have a good time here. It's currently 11:49. Let's all just wind down for a bit, unless you're not in my time zone, which means it's probably morning for you. Yes.
Really? Then have him come investigate, pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah. So, Child's currently in the pipes. He's in the walls.
Let's get going!
Right now, yeah. Return to the dormitories. So we're gonna look for Freminet.
We finally learned some key information.
Yeah, Child and his prison friends are actually such a cool, what do you call this?
When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Freminet, right? If we ask
Lenny, I love the
Freminet
vibes that Child has with his like entourage. Fontaine ancestors like really doesn't have enough Fontaine
going into the pipes?
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Not making our jobs easier, that's for
Hello
sure.
to everyone, good evening.
Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only
is the
a matter
balancing
of
of the
time
audio
now before
okay?
we find out what really
Actually,
happened.
do want to ask that before
Now that we can
I
finally
zone out.
relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Bye, Paimon. Oh. Okay, so we're actually playing the Act 4 already. Alright, I'm actually super interested. I'm so excited. I've only heard good things for Act 4, but Act 3 was actually kind of... Okay, well, I'll lower it. Yeah, okay, there you are. That should be equal enough. Let's use some mornings to skip our shift this morning.
Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that...
Lenny.
It's one of Lenny's cards!
Is about half as long as Act 3, but much more packed with events. Yeah, Act 3 is a little bit, it's long, yeah. It was definitely a slow burn.
Let Paimon see what's written on it! Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information.
I find it really fascinating that Lenny is like talking about all of this suspicious stuff while like in the middle of nowhere.
From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered.
People's bodies.
We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Sumeru Act 3 kind of felt similar to this. What was Act 3 again for Sumeru? Like, I swear, I this is gonna sound weird, but like I actually forgot what Sumeru Act 3 was. So you have the Samsara, you have the desert, but I just don't remember what we did specifically in the desert. Because like I remember that we found more about we found more about the, what do you call this? That's where the Lost Sands Legacy cutscenes were with Rukadevta. He gets suspicious Lenny would have had to walk into a room while we slept to put the car there. Are you aware of the Wriothesley Jojoons? That's how you pronounce it, right? Like, or at least like that's how they're pronouncing it, Wriothesley. Act 3 is very close and a real simulation of being and working in a prison, so I think it works out. Yeah. I guess they needed to balance realism versus like actual game playability. I think a lot of people didn't like the looping. Wriothesley.
There's some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
I've heard it be called multiple things. Like I've heard Wriothesley, and then I've heard Wriothesley, and I have no idea what's actually true.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us.
Prison be feeling like the ones that ate some Sarah cycles. True.
Going back to life on the surface ain't any better.
I call him Part 7 Jotaro.
Or marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Yeah, right.
How cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
This is giving me some Noah and the Ark vibes. That and, you know, the prophecy. And no, my friend, it would not be pretty cool.
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
I don't know, man. The sky is pretty nice and actual flowing winds feel pretty good on the skin.
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you?
Ooh.
It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld.
It's giving me some 006 vibes, and I don't know why.
Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
Yeah, I guess it's more of a jargon, I suppose.
That's true.
When do we get the 10 plagues or disasters? Oh, that would be so good. Imagine if, like, Madeline has something like that. If Fontaine is meant to be, what do you call this? If Fontaine is meant to be for Noah, do we have, like, the Moses 10 plagues? Oh, do we sacrifice the firstborn sons anywhere? Introverts first is Shedden's talking about staying indoors instead of touching grass. Truly.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
We're just being like casual eavesdroppers. Imagine if one of them found us.
So
we'd get stabbed.
That's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Man, we couldn't be a little less inconspicuous. Really?
Sorry.
Oh, that's true. They kind of already have that with Elazar.
Sounds like you were talking about something private.
Yeah, so we're just gonna casually come closer. we come in peace? Please don't hurt us.
They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Allegedly.
Don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that.
Yes.
Fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You know what? This guy is the only sensible NPC in the world. Imagine if some literal floating toddler and a blonde traveler just approach you out of nowhere while you're talking to someone in private. You know what? I like this guy. This guy gets it. This guy is not plagued with the NPC stuff. I understand. The traveler is going to die for Tivat's sins. You know what? I actually don't doubt that.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Oh my gosh.
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that,
you know that people have been wrecking Google Maps with Genshin reviews, right? They've been doing what? Really?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it.
If a toddler came up to me, I'd talk more because I'm probably not going to remember that night anymore. If a floating toddler ever approaches you in the middle of the night, just assume that you're already dead. Just assume that that's probably a cherub coming to get you.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Damn.
Your group?
The boys. The squad.
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
Man, nothing is going to stop the theory of just cannibals, Nothing will ever... I'm actually really surprised that there haven't been any prison riots. What a shame.
So, you two really like to gossip?
Narrative reason is likely because she's tired. Honestly, I agree.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For
example,
knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Why? Oh my Archon, I'd love to know. Please tell me. Please have some sense of self-preservation.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right, no prison riots. Now that I think about it, where are the bathrooms in his prison? Oh, you're right. I wonder if it follows kiddie pool logic, where because the surrounding area is already water, then, pop off. Might as well just piss in the water that goes straight into the ocean. Or do they do it like an airplane, where they store... Okay, anyway.
Right.
Yeah, where are the bathrooms in Tivat, guys?
Super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals.
Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know where the bathrooms are in Tivat, honestly.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that.
Where's that in the... Whoa. This guy is so special that he broke the subtitles.
Since you like my cooking,
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. We share similar tastes.
He broke the subtitles.
Carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Surely. Did Lavaroon just wink at me? Don't be upset, he's a good fellow.
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Wriothesley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he
often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Are we doing chapter 4? Yes, this is chapter 4.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
Damn.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
Maybe he just likes the treatment. I can understand that. I think there's more people with the title like the Duke and Fontaine. I wonder if Farina is actually based off of let them eat cake vibes. I genuinely wonder. Yeah, it seems like an established title. I wonder if there's a system.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
Oh, damn.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meropide, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
That's true. You're stuck in here with us. A person named Jure frequents the infirmary. I should take note of that.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
Damn.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad. But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too. Huh.
Maybe they're sick.
Wait a second.
And tired of your bullshit.
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates?
The scandal!
Really imagine. After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
The scandal! Hitting a woman in this day and age? And then that's why I call gendering. The secret ship we never knew. They're there to play chess, guys. They're there to play the Beiguang chess. Truly. Jure had a confrontation with a girl named Lorvine, who also frequently visits. I'm actually curious, now that I've started Act 4, how long is Act 4 compared to Act 3? Infirmary hot dates like an dude, this feels like the start of a manhwa. I'm gonna just say that, like, honestly. It just like feels like the start of a manhwa.
Keep following me.
Patient ex doctor ship or something.
Hey, you over there?
Yeah, I hope that they're eating the patients.
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games?
Oh my sweet Lord
You know,
and Jesus, who are you?
Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
This man is just standing in a random corner in the prison, mind you, just saying, hey buddy, wanna play some Genius Invocation TCG? Sir. Backseating is basically giving information or tips to a streamer when they never asked for advice. Like when a streamer is doing a puzzle and you're like spamming the right answer or something in the chat. That's what backseating is. It's a term, yeah. Get Sino arrested? You know what, you're right.
Alright. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Yeah, that's true.
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Would you mind chatting for us with a moment?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
Some stories about the cannibals in the pipes.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
The drama,
All
the
right,
action.
then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
Alright. Sure,
All right.
seems fair.
Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Yes, we heard about the cannibals. I'm actually pretty disappointed there's no cannibals.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
Yeah, and there's some people that spawn out of nowhere asking us if we want to play, you know, Genius Invocation TCG while being in an underwater prison. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are.
Releasing a flying
always chatting with
object during the
customers.
first 3 days of
And
a
chefs
month. Why
love to
does
pass
that
the
law
time just
exist?
hanging out when they're not cooking.
I mean, I guess it's like drones, but that's a different problem altogether. Like, drones aren't exactly the bad part. It's about the things that the drones can do. Maybe the true cannibals are the friends that we made along the way. Truly. Does turning people into water then drinking them count as cannibalism? It should be. It should be.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meropide before?
Ooh.
Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime.
Yo, good
Who
evening.
knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though?
I
To go from an ordinary
was the one
inmate
that
to becoming the
yawned.
manager of the whole place?
It's like 12
I'm
a.m.
not
where I
gonna
am
lie,
right now.
I kind of respect that.
Do you happen to know anything about a forbidden zone?
A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Oh my god, no. No.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Lenny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Your top 5 Harbingers? My top 5 is Dottore, Arlecchino, Tarsalia, Columbina, and Senora. Not in any particular order. Okay. It's gonna sound weird, but I actually really like Dottore as a character. Not as a person, but like as a character. I think he's very interesting. I love villains a lot.
Quit following me.
So I was able to turn the composition of a person and turns into salad. Truly. A lot of people like Capitano. I guess it's because like we don't know anything about Capitano. That's the thing. That's the problem. We don't know anything about Capitano right now.
Too slow.
So I can't say anything about Capitano.
Too slow.
Yeah, I forgot where the production zone was. It's been a while. I tried to go upstairs. Where's the elevator? I actually am super interested about Capitano though. I'm also interested about Sandrone. Like, honestly. You have no idea how interested I am of Sandrone. Pulcinella is underrated. That's true. I like the Pringles man. Pulcinella is very underrated. Oh.
Quit following me.
Wait, I forgot where the production zone was. From here I go down, right? Wait, I have to look for the elevator going down. Help, I'm lost. There's a lot of running around in this place. Oh, there it is. There's the elevator. Never mind. There you are. Mina appears just singing a lullaby. Why did I hear a Discord call? Sound effect. I'm not insane, right? Did you guys hear that too? Was I in a Discord call? Wait, I wasn't. Where did I hear that? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hearing things. Yeah, it was a notification of some sort. Yeah, it was a Discord call sound. Oh, I found it. Never mind.
Too slow.
I found it. No. Most intriguing harbingers. I finally found it. I finally found the waypoint. I'm so interested in Columbina. You have no idea how afraid I am of Columbina. Quick rewind, and yes, there is a Discord-like sound. No, it's not the bell. It was like the soft sound of when you leave a call from Discord. What is this place? What's this place?
Behold.
I've never been to some parts of this. Oh. The place is a maze sometimes. I really don't like it, honestly. I think it's really nice aesthetically, but like mechanically, it is kind of annoying to. It's kind of annoying to navigate through.
Moon rises.
Where is he? Lenny. Probably. What is that? Ooh.
Quit following me.
Go into the production zone. There is a mini elevator. It only keeps. Do I go up? Is this up?
Too slow.
Come on. I ended up going in the wrong way a lot. Select the floor with the blue marks and teleport to the ones with the blue marks. Finally! The circle fixed itself! Oh, sweet. Jesus.
Behold!
I have never been more eager to get stairs in my life. Hello?
Huh?
I come in peace.
That look in your eyes. You found something?
Yeah, I found out that the Duke used to be a convict. But that's neither here nor there.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
With 2 arrows, you go to a different
As
area.
expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
You summarize your findings to Lenny.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out.
Allegedly.
He is a Harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for.
I hit my hand on my table. Be right back. I'm just going to get some water, so everyone can just stare on Lenny's face for a while, okay? BRB. Ow. Alright. There you are. Oh, oops.
Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Wait, doesn't this feel like a discrepancy? Hi, Rishi. Doesn't this feel like a discrepancy when we first met Tartaglia in Act 1? Or was it Act 2? One of the acts. Basically, like, he was in the middle of doing stuff for the Northland Bank branch in Fontaine too. Which is why he got into trouble with the Confrere. Like, so was he just here for a vacation? Did it just overlap? Maybe he's just high. That's also another one. Very possible. Very, very possible. Yeah, he probably went there for vacation, but like, you know how if you're a boss and you don't file a leave properly, he probably got roped into it. Honestly, I would not put that past Tartaglia to accidentally get roped into something stupid.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Freminet would be up to the task.
Yeah.
Bingo! Is he around?
Is he also in prison?
Today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Please do. We're counting on you.
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Wriothesley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Allegedly.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Freminet will have to retrace Master Child's original route.
I don't think he answered the call.
And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
Don't tell me we're going to need to go through the whole 6 days doing random
take
stuff.
Another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands.
Oh, what's so adorable?
Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Freminet while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with.
Yeah?
Though we can just sit back and wait for Freminet's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Freminet's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Freminet prepare for his diving mission.
Meanwhile, us being Genshin theories, you have no
the only ones we
idea.
can count
Let's go, more prison laborers.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se,
None
but
of
I
us
think
of
you'll be able
having
to
him
pull it
work in
off.
his dialogue.
Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Did you only say that because I'm an amateur? Damn.
No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'd never consider you to be an amateur. Didn't you say it yourself? It's always been your strong suit. I'll believe anything as long as it comes from you.
Is the Traveler even
please prove
able
your
to
prowess
say
to me
that?
once
I don't
again.
think I don't think intelligence gathering is their strongest suit. I mean, it took a very long time for them to find information on their sister. So, you know, I'm not gonna say that.
Alright, then we'll head out.
I think this is the first time we get 3 new areas in a row.
Let's go our separate ways
oh
for now.
my gosh.
Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Fontaine's really good. I actually, like, even though I haven't played much Genshin just because I was kind of burnt out, I can respect good product when I see it. Natalia get asked by Paimon why he isn't Fontaine. The
Hey,
answer says
stay
because
here
he's a
for
little
now.
sad
Paimon
because
will
the
take a
power inside
peek.
him is down. Really strange thing, bitch.
There seem to be several people inside.
Let's try to eavesdrop on them first. It's busy attending a rerun banner somewhere else. The Traveler's strongest suit is the
It's not impossible.
Oh,
Is she pregnant?
it's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
Oh my gosh. I want that extrovert energy in my life. That are the social skills. I'm sure if the Traveler would listen to that with how many times we've gotten ourselves. Damn. With what little voice lines Zach and possibly Sarah have, this is one of them. Having given it a good whiff, you. Oh, ew.
Someone, please help! He's sick!
Oh no, he poisoned himself. Brigante.
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my!
I'm sick.
What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The Traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. I didn't know what to do.
Man, I miss Yahoo
Freezing limbs,
answers.
twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison?
I'm
Let
sick.
me take a look. Please lie down.
Damn, that's a
over
good
here.
20% of their voice lines. Oof, my stomach really hurts. You have to say it in a way like when you don't want to go to school, so you're just like playing up your, what do you call this, your illness. Oh, everything hurts. I can't eat any food. I feel so woozy. And everything in between.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
Gotta watch the video every 6 months or so and the
You can
funny
do it,
resets.
Traveler.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Sing off the instruments and began to do a checkup. I hope I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
I see now.
Mom, I have a fever, and then like she puts on the thermometer. It's like a 36.6, and you're just like, oh no, trust me, I'm dying.
My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
Damn. Imagine having a stomachache and the first thing that you hear is like, you're dying.
Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
You're gonna use your hands to palpate different areas of my abdomen. Seems like she's using elemental energy.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs.
Also
either.
noticed the Traveler made
Does
himself
it
sick
hurt
by
when I
whiffing
press
it.
here?
Yeah. Like the smell was so sad. They didn't drink it. But I feel like if they drank it, it'll be kind of funnier. They're like, bleh. Also, yeah, I agree. The black text went faster than my will to live.
And here?
Oof, that hurts. Ugh, I'm in pain.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange.
Oh, I'm dying. You need to trust me. Turns out your appendix bursted. Couldn't really. Oh no, was my acting over the top?
What about here? Does this hurt?
No.
Oh. I understand. So that's what it is.
Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
Some trouble concern. That's very true, despite being a Melazine.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
I just love that you can see like the little head animations when he's like knocked out. Wait. I have a question. Is this the first time that we actually saw this kind of animation? where the traveler, or at least the character model, is like laying down, like actually laying down, like completely flat. Is this the first time that we've seen this kind of posture? I actually don't remember, because like this is the first time we've seen something like this animation wise for Genshin, because everyone else is just sitting down, right, like with their leg up. They were in bed. Yeah, they were in bed. I think this is like Hattori knocking them out. Oh, that's true. It's old. Hello, CNC. I'm enjoying part 4 so far. Oh, that's true. I actually wonder if it's the same animation then. I'll go check. Ah. We see hilly trails with those animations, I'm not wrong. Yeah, the hilly trails are, but like playable characters have no, like there's a difference between monster characters animation and then like playable character animations. The animations for hilly trails, for example, can't always be used for the player character models, and similarly goes to like the NPC models. So I'm actually really curious why we don't see a lot of the laying down stuff. Yeah, probably the same rig, maybe.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently.
Oh yeah, Kujosara getting knocked out would technically be one of them.
Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you
Yeah,
take
they
a
have
rest
different
here while
skeletons.
I go get some medicine for you. Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
Oh, they don't have the animation of Yaksen actually sitting up. Genshin has this weird thing where like they don't have animations for certain movements between postures. So you don't usually see the travelers standing up. You don't see them sitting up. You don't see them like laying down. Kind of like that. There's like a fade to black somewhere there. It's actually really fascinating because sometimes they would have like the most convoluted like transitions just so that they can say that, oh, you lay down. Do you like Greek yogurt? I don't think I've tasted Greek yogurt before. Actually, no, I have.
So how are you feeling
I don't
now?
like yogurt. It's sour. They just snap back. Yeah, they just don't have the animations for it.
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
Ah, yes. The best way for people to stop asking questions is just to say that I need to use the bathroom real quick or else.
If Miss Sejuin says it's not a serious
I haven't done the
problem,
nurses
there's
and
no
crew
need to
quest.
worry.
I haven't played
She's the
Genshin for a
best
very
medic we've
long
got
time,
down
actually.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
What do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation.
Are you okay?
Of course I can't speak for the
You
whole
lay down as
fortress,
your back
but
feels
it's
like
not like
breaking.
everyone
You're
in
actually
prison here is
so
useless,
you've
you know?
been angry.
Though they may
Such
have committed
standing
crimes and
to
gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sejuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another
The poetry
patient?
event.
Aren't you a patient too?
See.
Where did all your
Most
energy
likely.
come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
Sick and
We've
tired of
been
your
sick a
BS,
while.
Paimon.
I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sejuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sejuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
I see.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
In a good way, or what I'm feeling right now without the coffee.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
These two seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only ran each other to pick up Nez at the same time. Oh, so they're not lovers, but this could be enemies to lovers. Watch. Watch. He says Mez and Sejuin prescribe to us, but in the dialogue it says me.
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like that!
Watch me accidentally find out that they're siblings. I'll be out. Ah, yikes. Whoops.
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Frequent heart palpitations. Your heart beats faster when you're around him. That could also be a sign of stress. Presence of movable hatch isn't staged by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurous intuitions in movable hatch. Is it hiding something?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
Who in the world are you? Okay, bye-bye.
He just slowly walked off like that?
Hi, Mon. You have no idea who that man is.
I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is?
Hey! I would.
But there's no need to keep dwelling on him. I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seashween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine. No, it's nothing.
Am I smelling enemies to lovers? Is that what this is?
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Allegedly.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seashween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
They like each other.
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yes. It should be yellow. Did they talk about it before we walked in? Why don't I remember?
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
She says that. And I feel like she's saying that to me because I haven't been sleeping well.
Alright, then I'll also be on my way now.
What are the
you feel better soon,
codes?
too.
Yellow pills. Take the red pill. Take the blue pill.
See ya!
Bye-bye, Paimon.
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's alright with you. Those two made
Jane
quite
could
the
pick a playable
promotion just
Melzy
now, so
model
why
for
don't we let the
Sidwin.
Traveler
That's
rest?
true.
Paimon can answer the questions instead.
Aww.
So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I probably have PTSD somewhere in there. How's the story been? It's been pretty good.
Alright then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night.
Oh.
Got it! Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for
Of
sure!
slightly too old Pringles? The yellow pill will actually free you from the Matrix, but also shackle you to a lifetime subscription of slightly too old Pringles. What does slightly too old Pringles taste like? You know what? No, I don't even want to know what that tastes like. I can already tell it's kind of flimsy.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
The Pringles aren't stale, but they're almost stale. Oh. That's true. Pringles gotta go a bit damp if you leave them for too long.
We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong.
Damn, it's adorable.
So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry. He'll recover soon.
Companion. That word. Oh.
You're awake.
Oh my gosh. Hello.
How do you feel? You slept left for a really long time, but we never left.
That's actually a really creative transition, so that it doesn't. You don't need like the transition animation. I swear, Genshin finds like the most convoluted ways to like justify not having a transition animation.
And remember, bland foods. Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
Hot take pizza flavor Pringles aren't that? Yes, they're not. Wait, why is it a hot take though? I don't think they're bad. Is it a hot take? Okay, guys, important question. What's your favorite like flavor of Pringles then? Like, I mean, like just chips. For example, if you say sour cream, there's mostly like a taste anyway that like people are used to when you hear sour cream. Where's Pringles already got? There's ketchup flavored Pringles. Why is there? Why is there? What? Why?
Squall and fury.
Pizza flavored Pringles get a bad reputation from the public, and then the public is wrong. Pizza is so nice. I don't know what people are saying. Pizza is so nice. Onion is nice. Barbecue is the best, though. I can agree with that one. I love anything that's like salty and smoky flavored. Anything that feels like it's marinated in several kinds of spices. I love.
You really are something.
By using cuts, don't worry.
Like that and even sleep
And the
past
people
entire
animation,
time.
the transitions losing their hair over it. Oh, you haven't unlocked the statue of 7 either. Yeah, I don't know where it is.
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything
Ghost
unusual
pepper
in the
Pringles
room.
are good. Yeah, the cheese ones are
sure
really
we're
bad in
not
my
going off
opinion.
track with
The
the
cheese ones?
infirmary?
Okay. I don't know what the English of this word is, but if there's any Filipino in the chat, could you help me with this one? What is the English of the word nakakaumay or nakakasawa? Like, if you have too much of something, it starts to taste like really bad. In my opinion, that's what like cheese flavored Pringles are. Like the first 10 Pringles that's a cheese is like really, really good. And then you get to like half of the can, you're just like, oh my gosh, it's sickening. Sure, we'll go with sickening. That sounds so heavy though. Overbearing? I guess so. It's in terms of taste. Sure, it keeps getting staler, taste-wise. Yeah. The taste gets dampened, I suppose. And I think that's like what my opinion of cheese and like regular Pringles are. It's good for the first half of the can, and then like once you have to start like eating the rest of the can, just like Oh, kind of like the music if you listen to the song. Yeah. Too much cheese, true. Oh.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the
Screaming
info to
dill
Lenny.
pickle is prime. In my opinion, a mental tastes good on anything. There honestly isn't an English word for that. Yeah, I don't think there's an English word for the word that I just said. I don't know what the assumption is that... I'm just gonna say this right now. Her disguise is impeccable. What disguise? What disguise? I like the implication that Lenny is just going into our room every night. I'm just gonna say this right now. There's just this implication that Lenny just somehow gets into our room while we're asleep at night. Like, pop off Lenny, I guess. I wonder how he even gets in there. Hello, Lenny. How's life? Oh, Paimon is so cute. Maybe bland? Because, like, bland is okay.
Did you run into any trouble over the past few
but
days?
it's like the process of liking it and then, like, no longer liking it.
Nothing weird happened.
It's kind of weird.
That's good.
I think if it's we normalize
That means you
extremes
didn't
back
lose any
for no
suspicions
reason
when you
prison.
infiltrated the infirmary.
He'd rather
taken a
make
look at the
complicated
slip you
meetups than
sent.
just saying hey at
Freminet
night.
successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of
I
last
would have
night,
wanted to see
Lynette
it.
has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
Well, she is technically part of the
You
fraternity.
already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Freminet's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
I'm currently like in a Discord call right now trying to like fix my mic for the noise suppression. And I'm hoping to all God that my friends just don't accidentally come in here and say something really stupid. So in the event that you guys hear like another voice, just assume that like that somebody like was not paying attention to like the warning that I had and didn't read the warning of the chat and then just like started talking, okay? I'm curious how Lenny's thigh highs have him work with prison. Lenny's a vision wielder, he's got this. He's got the cologne hidden in his hat somewhere.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
I'm not opposed to helping. Finally!
Perhaps that's true.
I love Lenny, I have no
You're both
idea.
very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else.
Yes, I do appreciate you,
Unfortunately,
Lenny.
there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. You've mentioned
I simply
before that you
pretend it
had
was my
some run-ins with
schizophrenia.
the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
That and the fact that we're both
Well,
stuck in
everyone
prison.
could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help
Lenny
us in the
alone is the
future,
reason
too.
why I think Arlecchino isn't the crazy. I don't think she is. I honestly really like Arlecchino
Since I
right
see you
now.
as friends,
But
then it's even more
I have
important
to
for us
finish
to
Act
protect you
4
from
to
any
see
peril.
because I've seen
Freminet
some
and
of the
Lynette feel the same
screenshots.
way.
I'm interested.
Glad to hear it.
12 a.m. voices and
Then, let's go
hallucination
check on Lynette
moments.
before Freminet returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
I see.
Is now really a good time
I'm glad
to
we're
go
on good
over?
terms now, but remember I work for a secret government
According to
agency
my
directly opposed to your
observations,
morals.
Siegewing
That is
always
very true.
spends around
And
half
that
an
very
hour
same
away
secret
from the
government
infirmary
agency
right
has
before
tried to kill
lunch.
you at least
Lynette
3
knows this as
times
well,
already.
so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
4 times. 4 times technically. They have tried to kill us a total of 4 times.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Yes, it is very
Okay,
natural.
then let's head over right away.
Truly. The truth shrouded in shadows.
Quit following me.
Tis but a Tuesday. And a bunch of other times in side quests. That too. Apparently there's a word for something like cloying.
Lynette should be here right
Ooh.
now.
That is an interesting word. I'm gonna use that in the
Strange.
future.
Lynette?
As expected, Siegewin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
But she found the lead and left to follow it.
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know.
How would she have let you know? Get them walkie-talkies.
Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her.
We need a Genshin written, but it's all sarcastic
too.
comments in the actual dialogue. You know what? Maybe it's time for me to use all of my lore logic to do that. Water is all around the people. Those pipes are dripping
None
everywhere.
of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
Those are massive as fuck
except
beds.
that one over there.
Bro, that's the size of a fucking banquet table. I could eat a person on... That's not what I meant to say. I could... Oops. That is not what I meant to say. But, like, look at... It's massive. Man, I want a bed like that. I want a bed like that.
That's the one Lynette used to use, right?
I'm sorry,
You
I
said she was
misspoke.
pretending to be sick.
I'm sorry. I misspoke. I'm sorry.
Generally speaking, a head nurse
I
would
made
then
a
ask her
mistake.
to
I made a
lie
mistake.
down and
That's my
rest
bad.
while she left to retrieve the medication.
It's a size of at least 5 venties. I'm sorry.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
You're sorry, kind of See, he had them measured based off his own cake, so it's understandably massive. Look at that! Look at that! I mean, I don't... It's like... I don't know. I've never seen a... I want to have a bed that big. It's... Oh my god. King bed for the 6 so she could roll. Okay.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirits of patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and
The bed isn't big, everyone's just teeny.
sure
Why did you
some
fall
interesting
first in the event
books.
on the cold heart?
Who knew
Oh.
Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things?
Well, she's a
She even has
melazine.
books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a melazine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Well, honestly, like, you want to make your patient feel safe, so I think it's always healthy for you to try and read up stuff about them, because, especially if, you know, you don't want to stress them out and they're constantly saying something you can't.
Seems quite normal to me. These are
You could
skills
fling
that
your
would come
legs
in
up like a
handy for
teenage
nurse
girl
from
first
time
time
to
in love so good in these beds. Oh, true. I want a bed like that in the future. I'm gonna save up for a bed like that. There's steam blowing in the room. The room must be done. Oh, that's true. Is anyone in the chat a medical expert? Or like someone that deals with medicine? Can someone tell me if it's actually a good idea for hospital rooms to be cold? I'm actually interested in knowing that because, like, I don't know, like some of my medical, like my friends from the medical field told me that I don't know if it's like supposed to be cold or if it's supposed to be warm. They're cold for the comfort of the staff. It's more sterile. I heard that sometimes it has to be warm, though. I'm actually not sure. Have you already been spoiled on this Archon quest, or is this blind? It's actually pretty much 90% blind. I haven't been consuming any kind of Genshin content because I've been playing League of Legends, unfortunately.
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
Lenny leans down to move and starts tapping the several
The
points.
space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a
The slower
mechanism around
bacteria
here
and
somewhere.
fungus go.
Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
What would have happened to her?
Let's look around here for some more clues.
Pretty sure the cold reduces
Don't
gem
panic,
growth that
just
patients recover
take
better
another
in the
look.
warm. I mean, hot and cold are relative concepts depending on what temperature you are used to. I was like somewhere along the lines of an air-con room.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
A slip of paper?
It's right over
Me
here.
wondering when
and there's
Chow
a
will be the
bunch
focus
written
of
on
this
it,
quest
too.
again.
It reads, out of
How you
respect
feel about
for your usual
being canon
practices,
more?
I'll use a piece
I'm actually
of paper
interested.
or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
Hello everyone that just like
This
stopped
is-
by. Greetings and salutations to all of you.
Is that all?
We don't need aircon, we just suffer. Dude, the Philippines has been a consistent 32 to 34 degrees Celsius. I am burning. If my air condition is on fucking overtime because, like, the lowest that has been here is 28 degrees. Hi from France, over content. Thank you. We're talking about weather right now, but we're also looking for Lynette.
The back.
We got 37 here in Indonesia. Congratulations. I am staying the hell away from that. It's so hot. I hate it. I hate it.
Show me! Now!
Oh? How bad is humidity there? Very. Very, 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 very.
Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Did she get kidnapped?
No. Could she have? Is she already?
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulette, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
That means he would have also went for Freminet.
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her?
Or he already went for Freminet, and this is the only time that you guys are noticing.
Don't panic.
Carrying
Just think
168 sub-detection units in
I
their
have to
back
stay
pocket.
calm.
Oh.
This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Oh, it's okay, Lenny. It's gonna be okay.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Freminet was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
Oh.
But what does he gain by letting Freminet leave like that?
I get it now. He deliberately made both of them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
Oh no.
We never should have sent out Freminet. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side.
I'm so happy that that all happened off screen.
If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
It's just a prank, bro.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Lenny, calm down.
Don't be like this, Lenny.
That traveler is such a good diver. Why didn't we go?
Told you about Child. That was our fault.
Don't blame us.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one
Oh,
responsible
that'll
for this
do
team.
it.
I was the one who failed to protect them.
This is why you don't fall asleep first, Edo. Actually, they just wanted to throw a secret birthday party for him. That hoop is really mesmerizing, it is.
I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Oh, we're gonna square up?
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk
No,
some
but
sense
please.
into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again.
Eesh.
I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Don't be rash.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
Hello. Hello.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so?
Oh.
Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
Oh.
Is someone? Pack everything up. Whoever's outside.
They've got the
is
good
distracted.
shit.
They'll
Nah,
probably
bro,
come
this is
in
some
once we
freaking
step
bad levels of shit. Nah, bro.
Please help! He's sick!
This is some freaking bad levels of. No, I trusted you.
As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
I have found a new character that I really like.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before before you begin.
Oh.
Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Lenny, wait!
Nah, bro, she's a she's a hidden. Nah, I love Siegeween. Alright, you've piqued my interest, little one.
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
Nah, bro, did she eat him? I'm just gonna ask this right now. Did they eat him? Nobody spoil it. Not your hangout. Not your hangout or story mode be redeemed. No, we need our psychopath. We need our sus person. Oh, we need to go higher. Oopsie, I'm an idiot. They ate Freminet. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. They ate Freminet. Let's stop even showing the camera to their face. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. It's just a prank. Oh. 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 I just wanna get higher with my lover. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my gosh, this song's gonna get stuck in my head. It just got out of my algorithm after so long of not being in the algorithm.
The wind rises.
Oops. Freminet got eliminated. Man, I know it's this, but I don't know where the door is. There you are. So is the short people. Never trust the short people. As a 5'0" myself. As a 5'1" myself.
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
Why are you standing there like some kind of anime antagonist just waiting?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether.
Fight!
Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk.
Oh my god.
That means Lynette is probably still alive.
Fight!
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
What?
As for Freminet, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
What?
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meropide is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
I see.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Freminet has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
Oh my gosh. But in the 4D chess, you're right. Lenny, please. I love Lenny so much, you have no idea.
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Freminet is not.
Oh, that's even worse. That's actually even worse considering that he is supposed to be, you know, in the middle of the ocean looking for Tartaglia. That is even worse.
He's not. What do you really want?
Uh-oh, Freminet is somewhere out there.
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where in the... Why does it look like from this angle? I know they're both the same height, right? I know they're both the same height, but why does it look like the Traveler is the same height as Fremine's hat? He looks so tiny in this angle. I'm sorry.
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Although, as per your original plan,
I love the perspective
Mr.
angle.
Freminet
That
should
angle
also
looks
have
so
returned to the
fucking
fortress by
adorable.
now.
He looks so
But he has
tiny.
neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
In the depths.
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
He did what? Oh no.
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Oh.
Freminet's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking?
Why is Wriothesley like pacing around like some kind of like anime villain arc?
So it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
Oh my gosh.
Besides, I do recall
I
you
didn't kill
mentioning to
anyone.
Miss
I
Lynette
just
that
sealed
you've
the
always
airlock.
wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meropide, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
Well,
so
Freminet. Okay, everyone.
Before we even set foot in the fortress.
Okay, everyone. As a moment of solitude, let's all pay F to pay respect to Freminet. Goodbye. Everyone just say F to Freminet. May that man not suffer any kind of agoraphobia or fear of the ocean.
Some of my
The deep waters killed him, not me. Freminet more like for
In any
mid.
case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
Oh.
Mr. Lenny, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Freminet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
Oh, that's so scary. Oh, that's so scary. Ooh.
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of
give
family.
enough to support Wriothesley, so he failed.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meropide? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a Harbinger like Father to come here in person.
That's true.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my
I actually thought that Wriothesley would be more...
It's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
It's actually really fascinating because I actually thought that Wriothesley would be a bit more like a quiet kind of character, like almost Albedo-like. But to see him actually be a very charismatic antagonist right now is really fascinating.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
Ooh, are you sure?
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret?
So,
Mr.
you know,
Lenny,
I kind of like tea.
You have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Oh? Oh?
Lenny!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk.
He's not wrong.
Mr. Freminet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
This is the most engaged in years.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
Yeah.
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Lenny.
Wriothesley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait. Can we really not talk about this more? Cannibalism.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes?
Yeah.
You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way.
Please don't hurt us. We come in peace.
But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Please spare Freminet and Lynette. Please, pretty please.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
That's not hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any restaurant, you get a portion of the strange meat in your welfare. Yeah. It's a good thing that we've already run a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should try to be both pieced together. No, I'm an idiot. What the?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize. We often see Miss Siegewien observing the Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed. The research notes said that the Melusine race, according to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company
will see it if you keep working continuously.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty.
Right? Under what strange circumstances
the Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize
does the
real
strange
value
meat
of
appear?
coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke. We often see Miss Siege.
I would never guess any of these questions are logical. So
it seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour. Just Fonta's internal report. We often see Miss Siegewien observe.
Whoa. Why does strange meat appear the way it does?
Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and
Sure. Under what circumstances does the strange meat appear?
The research notes said that the Melusine race, according to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could...
Okay, so there's one wrong. Why does strange meat...
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't... The research notes said that the according to Collins, the research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the...
Alfred JP dissolve Lynette primordial water and make tea with him. We cannibalize civilizedly.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed?
Strange meat.
The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days
Oh my
in
gosh,
a row,
the detective plan on his back.
Strange meat in their
I brute forced this. Bro, this is harder than calculus.
This strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality,
look at them Pringles mask. Maybe she is the real Pulcinella.
The head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work.
Why can't we keep the Pringles mask?
Her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sigewinne visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost.
That or poisons them. I wouldn't say against that. Label Pulcinella is gonna be so goofy these days, well, because he works herself sometimes teaching.
However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans.
I still can't wait to see how Pulcinella's model will look.
Is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
That or Sigewinne is actually poisoning us so that we don't do any work. That could also be very much a case. I wouldn't doubt that. That would not be out of the question. Pulcinella is just a reskin clean.
You've uncovered Sigewinne's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged.
Allegedly.
Alright, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight.
Somehow didn't register
Why
the
is
detective
that?
glasses when I did this. Hidden rules, they'll receive a package the next morning. You've also done research in the Massey and sift on what I can do.
I've been told that the infirmary is all... Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. According to Collins, the Pancration...
Why, this is strange.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed...
Why do only those who buy tickets?
The Fanta promoter has been struggling...
So this one, like this. Yep, there it is. First try. Boom, easy. I really thought you would enjoy these mysteries since you do theories and stuff. Yeah. Except when I guess like they kind of blur into each other. That's the thing. Like they all kind of sound similar. That's my problem with it.
That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a
I'm actually
package
curious.
containing a strange blood-colored liquid.
From this point on, how long is it before the end of the Archon quest?
With the missing boxer.
I do like this problem solving better than Sumeru. I think Sumeru was like it was the trial version of this.
Drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making.
Ooh.
The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide
There's still 3 minutes left.
to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But
the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea.
The
Interesting.
Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only
Very different ranges of answers. I'm actually curious like what the mean of all of this is. What does it mean? Relax is just cherry flavored. Nice. No dead bodies.
By being dumb enough to bet on 2 opposing sides of the same match, were selected to receive the drinks.
That's a very interesting purposive sampling method. That's what you call purposive sampling.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words, I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
Truly.
Alright, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
They're getting eaten alive. We haven't collected enough information on that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Wriothesley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Freminet never even crossed your mind.
Lenny, my son.
You'll pay for this.
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Siegeween. That was a fantastic shot.
Oh my gosh, he got shot.
There was nothing, Your Grace.
No! He actually got shot!
Siegeween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually full of action, as I just demonstrated.
This gun may look like a Nerf gun, but it will definitely nerf you to the ground. Oh no. Gun.
Siegeween. You...
Are you an accomplice in all of it? Well, yeah.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you one fucking bit, Siegeween. Not after everything.
When Monsieur
Mr. President, get down!
asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
As well as discharging Mr. Stendrovich here.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Lenny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Nervalette, why not learn a thing or two from virtue about him?
But I really am just
I may be a nurse, but
everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now.
is she insinuating that she would have killed him without hesitation? Which, in all honesty, that is very Siegeween-ish, sweet Siegeween-like.
His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
Siegeween's just like, if it not had been for the laws of this land, I would have shot you and killed you on sight.
My dear Siegeween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Oh, it would have definitely killed Lenny.
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes.
She attacked. Most importantly, she got your back.
What are you talking about?
It's like, okay. It's like, okay, if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, you would know that you should never, ever mess with your healer. A cleric has the same potential to do damage. The same way that they have the same potential to heal, and that's basically Siegeween.
Take me if you want.
You don't got your back, she shoots your back.
Go.
How touching. Can you please give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now.
Nervalette and Chlorine.
I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Siegeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Right. The door suddenly stands open. A familiar figure bursts into the room.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande.
Oh, Clarande.
Door.
Freminet. Freminet.
Man, they are really booking this animation. I love it. Let's... Oh my gosh. The cinematography in Fontaine has improved ever since like the first Archon quests. Imagine if we got the Monsat, Inazuma, and Liyue Archon quest with this level of production. Freminet, no.
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
She killed him. He is dead. Oh man. Work. Oh.
Sorry about shooting you, Mr. Lenny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
I'm sorry for shooting you.
What happened to Freminet? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
These symptoms,
like
it can't be. Did you poison him?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
He must have what?
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Freminet a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Freminet to where he needs to be.
Oh no, he's
Everything
got
else
the
can
good
wait.
shit in his system. Try to understand the situation. Lenny's expression looks disgusted. It seems that he'd rather not have Siegwin touch Freminet. Slowly doesn't stop since it's obvious that Freminet does need urgent medical care. Siegwin's examining Freminet carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Freminet will be okay.
How is he?
He's just standing there, menacingly.
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
Does that mean he's high as
It would
balls?
be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more.
Yeah. I think there's a difference between primordial seawater and then, like, what's made into a sin. Yeah, I think it's a level of, concentration.
Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the
Primordial
fortress,
is diluted,
however.
it becomes a narcotic instead. Synth is less potent, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, synth is diluted.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Freminet for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
She's just casually in her room after I shot her. Don't worry, she's okay. Man, I love Siegwin. Lenny has finally stopped become tense again. It seems like he trusts what Siegwin has said.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Siegwin may have been forced to shoot Mr. Lenny again.
Imagine. I love the implication of that. I love the implication of that. Oh, we can't make the grand, cool Clorand entrance. Guess I shoot you again.
How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
I
was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
He's not gonna make it. No, he's gonna make it, but like...
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
No worries, that info is braiding character stories true.
Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Dude, if I have to like do a shot, to take a shot every time that Wriothesley says tea, I'd be drunk as balls right now.
Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Are you okay?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Guys, and Clorand's friendship has so much flavor, they would bully me in high school.
Lenny, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I don't have Freminet either. No. Are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Yeah. I hope you're okay.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet
Am I gonna roll
still
for
a bit
free in the
weak,
next patch? Maybe.
That's probably
I
just
have
the
a friend of
residual
mine
effects
that's
of the
gonna roll, and I
tranquilizer
think
shot.
they're gonna allow me to use.
Everyone.
They're gonna allow me to use their account, so I'm gonna take a video of that.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
Yes, we're here. Hi. And
Freminet? Is he... He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
She went swimming with the hat? That's very skillful. Hello, bitch. Welcome back to the land of the living. Claranda's more resistant because she's
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Where's that? What is that pose? Alright, Genshin, pop off with the new animation.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him.
That's just stuck in your head in Genshin, even during... Teyvat has its own laws like that. Yeah, the Wanderer's hat is still there. Look at him.
The Duke and Claranda are gone.
They're having tea. Don't mind them.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Claranda will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Freminet out of the sea.
Claranda saved Freminet from the sea. Just what happened there? Where is my boy? Where is my boy? Tartaglia. Where is my son? Hamilton, come in. You locked him out. He lost a lot of blood. Is he alive?
Too slow.
I swear. There is just so much running. What? Let's tell me I'm running a circle. There you are. That's 12 gigabytes this patch.
The wind rises.
Ooh, Jesus. Light functions that way, gravity does this. Oh, and hats never fall off. They just completely forgot it. The giant Ariel is having a time of its life under the sea. So much running, not enough flying. What is it? I can we have one elevator for just in there.
Too slow.
Didn't forget about Child. Child's just happy to be here.
Behold.
Would you like some tea? With your tea and your briskets? I too would like to have tea. How do you like navigating the fortress of Meropide? I don't. It's nice and all the first time because of the novelty, and now I'm just sick of it. I either have to use Wander to keep myself from losing it. The protection value.
Freminet, how do you feel?
Lenny. Lynette.
No! I wanted to see Lenny just sitting, like, Freminet sitting there in comparison to the rest of the fucking bed. Oh my god, it's so long.
We're all here.
Hello.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the fortress of Meropide, Mr. Freminet, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel?
Allegedly.
Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Oh? What's happening here? We see...
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in, boys. I'm in.
Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
Look at those massive ass pipes.
Where could Master Child be?
You're gonna tell me that Freminet had to go through all of that alone? Uh-oh. Hello. This is the only time that I'll get to use Freminet for the sole reason that I don't have Freminet. I will cherish this moment.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
I'm loving this. I love, what do you call this, when Genshin does this and they show us a different perspective of the other characters. I think it's so nice. Instead of like, it's such a nice show don't tell kind of storytelling that Sumeru and Fontaine have definitely I don't know, Sumeru and Fontaine have definitely improved the Archon quests, and it's nice to see that Genshin was really paying attention to they were really paying attention to the criticisms that people had of the Inazuma Archon quest, for example. I think it's nice.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
What obstacles? Oh. Try adjusting the rope. Oink. Master Child is the only respect he gets. Yeah. Actually, a very long time ago, I was thinking it would be cool if we got story quest where it was from an antagonist point of view. Yeah. I don't remember what you call that kind of storytelling, but it's mermaid wine through water with the main story. I'm so happy that, I don't know, it's just nice. It's just nice to see when they actually listen to feedback, you know, especially since it's a live service game. Just because a game is live service doesn't mean that the creators are gonna listen to your feedback, and I'm glad that Hoyo was actively listening to what people were saying.
Master Child.
It's one of the most common complaints that we've been stuck in the so seeing this is nice. It is. It's so nice. It's also really nice to start hearing the characters' inner monologues more. I guess it was something that wasn't like it wasn't emphasized in the older Archon quests, but if you notice, we don't usually get to hear the characters' thoughts in a third-person omniscient perspective. One day we'll get to play as this sibling.
Must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
No, I love Freminet. He looks so soft.
Traces are gone, but I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait, what the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
We can get the chance to play it. Sure, I'll play it maybe tomorrow.
No good.
Should have put the helmet on.
To get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
They confiscated his helmet when he entered the prison, I guess. Oh no. Freminet, run! Game gives you a fully equipped Freminet and only throws you one puzzle. And they don't confiscate visions? Yeah, that's my problem.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
So he would have actually died if it weren't for Clorand. Jesus.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right.
Oops.
I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that. And you know the rest.
Miss Clorand brought you back.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna play the event
just
soon.
Suddenly appeared at the fortress.
You'd spend 1 minute in the water and tell me.
Miss Clorand, you say? I must go thank her.
Don't drink the primo water to take effect.
You're still too weak, Freminet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
It depends on the
Miss
potency.
Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clorand will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Wriothesley was the one who invited her to come down here?
Visions being confiscated don't immediately make a person depressed. A good example of this is Ito. Ito had his vision removed from his person, but he didn't fall into like that state that we saw in his American quest. It's the people that relied so heavily on their visions that fell into that kind of depression. And another good example of this is also Kuching. In her character story, she threw out her vision. Like, she didn't want anything to do with it. And because she believed that, you know, she didn't need it. So, you know. What do you call this? So, in his American quest, just emphasize that, I don't know, it's weird. I guess it's a mental state. They also, yeah. So there's a difference. Like, not all vision wielders would go upsetty spaghetti without their vision in a good distance, yeah. Yeah, Ningguang wanted to sell her vision too. Like, some people don't even care about their visions. Happy to see you live. Yeah, thank you. Holy shit, there's like 300 of you. Hi.
He'll be able to explain better than me.
Go on, I'll talk to them.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while. In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, let's talk to them.
I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I'm also really sorry, Lenny. I should have been more careful.
The pets are massive.
Don't say that. It was all my fault. I was the one who should have been more careful. You two were nearly...
If I was stronger, maybe I would have already found Master Child.
No, how can you say that?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What I'm hearing is, we all dropped the ball at some point during the mission. So the responsibility falls on all of us. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's on all of us.
Lenny, we understand.
Would you like to voice a Genshin character?
But we're worried about
Watch me
you
like
as
voice
well.
some random NPC that just talks
yourself.
about the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to acquire it. Let me see. Sningguang. Where is she? You should be somewhere here. You're level 80. You should be there. Yeah. As for visions left behind after their users died, they are masterless husks without any elemental power, nor is any method of reawakening them known, save for a tiny chance that it might resonate with another, and only one such other at a time. Yeah, so it's possible for a vision to actually resonate with another person. Like, so that's what happened with Kazuha and his dead friend. But the caveat is that one shell could only resonate with another person at a time. Yes. Kazuha canonically used 2 visions at once. How many visions can you... Yeah, there's no limitation to how much visions a person can wield, but I can feel like that has something to do with like a Horcrux. That's actually really interesting. Imagine if it wasn't Kriya's Connor and researcher trying to find the truth of the world. Yeah. So a person theoretically can have multiple visions, but one vision cannot be available for multiple people. Something like that. There's so much, yeah, there's so much hidden lore in Genshin. It's so many. It's actually really fascinating just how many the lore can be.
Following me.
It's not deleted by a time. It shouldn't be deleted. It should be unlisted, so hopefully I remember to like unlist it to make it public. There you go. You have to have similar ambitions to yes. You have to have similar ambitions to the person that wielded it. So actually, I'm curious what the original person who had Ningguang's vision has. Is there any price to pay from wielding the vision? Is it just a power-up without consequences? I am not sure. There's currently no real drawback that's concrete that's not theorized. We haven't seen one at least. I feel like Ningguang's story tells us more about visions than it in his own Archon quest. Not wrong. I think I learned more about visions in Keqing and Ningguang's character stories versus like what happens. Imagine if you start playing a character with 2 or more visions at the same time.
I take it Mr. Freminet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those 2, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sigewinne?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Some get there only after consequences though, so yeah, so be careful.
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to
Oh, that's another one. Yeah, Lisa's actually a really interesting case.
Take a few minutes.
We'll check the one with
right.
Lisa later.
Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now then.
Bye, Miss Cloran.
Well, want to explain yourself, Wriothesley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten? Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
It's just guesswork.
They came here with
honestly.
ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them? Obviously, you wanted more answers.
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Lenny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own.
Up off there,
Of course,
Talia.
it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance.
Are you single?
I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
Why are your beds so big? That's another good one.
Do your work for you.
Yeah.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Freminet has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meropide is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Lenny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
His office gives me Bioshock vibes. It's very true. I agree.
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself?
Where are the toilets?
I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Clorant down here?
Me.
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Clorant could be considered to be an
look at that
independent
production value.
I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Freminet was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving.
Huge window where you're
stopped and
they
were, he probably
totally
would have found the missing Harbinger already. That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
And he's probably dead.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Freminet.
The Forbidden Zone is where they keep the dead bodies like a morgue and harvest them for their goods.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case.
Sees in the chat first, Child.
Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Come on. Come on, give us the dead bodies.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yes, I want to know. How many dead bodies are in there?
Follow me.
Oh. This is a very long quest. Actually, how far ahead am I? How far through am I, rather? This is where chat is kept and Aster isn't around.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Wriothesley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meropide is.
Here's the dead bodies.
Stand on the central plate.
Okay.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
I like how Paimon does that. Even though she's like flying. So she wouldn't be able to actually feel what's going on, you know what I mean? Dead boys are as...
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Alright, I'm going to turn
Am
off chat for a while. In terms of like me reading it.
Tui friends everything?
I'm going to try to mitigate as little spoilers as possible, because this seems really interesting.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Come on, dead bodies, come on. Come on, dead bodies.
Huh, so there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
What the?
Whoa! They all just went up one by one!
Go on, have a look.
What the hell is in here? Ugh. This room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meropide. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it. But it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Honestly, I think it has something to do with the primordial seawater and the potency.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Freminet displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
There's a difference.
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea.
Yes.
Like toxic,
very likely.
Toxic fumes.
Forget about the two of us! Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe
What if
the
Paimon's
primordial
from
sea
the
lies
primordial
directly
sea?
beneath
Maybe
the
that's what she
sluice
is.
gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us.
Yeesh.
The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
If the gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meropide be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
That's true.
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring.
Aww.
It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meropide in any traditional sense.
I see.
What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here.
Okay, so why are we sending down exiles down here? Why are we putting them so close to something that could disintegrate them in the event that the gates open?
When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished.
Ooh.
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold.
Oh God.
Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves."
I see.
And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors.
I see.
The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past.
Reminds me of
After
the Hilly
many,
Trails
many
back in
centuries,
2.7.
Few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontanian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
Ooh.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate.
And horrifying.
Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So as the Duke of Meropide, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Okay. Where are you taking us?
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
Oh, there's more lore.
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak
This
for
is the place where you
themselves,
produce the
don't they?
mysterious meat.
These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin? Good. Saves me a bit of time explaining. Edwin's main areas of research were Archeum and gravimeters.
Yeah.
As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to
There he
blow
is.
up the fortress of Meropide?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Oh, sweet Lord in heaven.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question.
Yeah,
Sure you're not a couple
boy.
and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
Damn.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Damn.
Jeez, forget I said anything then.
Damn.
Follow me.
Look at these two go.
There's
The
another door
tea.
that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Anything but keep the primordial sea in, unfortunately.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Is this just a normal room?
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Oh.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not much at all.
Thank you, Paimon.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria.
Oh, the old
To give
civilization.
you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty.
Yep.
According to legend,
The
the Lemurian king
Remus.
Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden
So
bee.
beautiful.
Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a
Oh my fuck. Oh, seriously? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Bruh. Really? Really? In the middle of my lore? my gosh.
This is it.
Hold on, hold on.
The results from our last round of experiments have...
My friend accidentally logged into my account.
Huh?
No need
God
to
damn it.
panic.
What?
God damn it.
I'm skeptical as...
The results speak.
Alright then, if your grace insists.
No.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Hold on, we just write back. I need to message them to get off my account. Oh my gosh. While I was in the middle of some good Fontanian lore too. Alright, be right back. Oh my gosh. Alright.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
I'm not account sharing. I just accidentally logged in. I was using his phone so that I can play Genshin on his phone because I didn't have my phone. And I think he accidentally logged into my account because he doesn't play Genshin all that much. So you know how Genshin has like the auto log in? I think that's what happened.
Everyone knew he was a bit crooked.
Edwin's main air.
You
get me out.
You gotta admit.
Guys, focus. Focus.
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of...
Ooh, are they together?
Get me out of
See,
here.
Everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Yeah, because he plays on the PC, so like when I borrowed his phone to use my Genshin, it auto-logged in.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do
Let
anything.
me go. Let me go. Let me go back to the ship.
Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Let's spice it up a bit.
It reminds me of like...
And here you go.
I don't know if it was... Portal and Half-Life that had this connection with these random-ass boats. It was basically the... Was it the Borealis? I don't play Half-Life, but I know there was an Easter egg in Portal.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never...
How much do you know
Yeah,
about
okay, so
Fontanian history?
that's called.
Well, then maybe you... According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land
Borealis and
after being
Aperture,
inspired by
yeah.
divine revelation, and found the sea
Portal
of
2 had a
Sevilla,
room with like
who
a
was
ship
taken
in
on the
it,
form of
yeah.
a golden bee. He called his nation Lemuria, and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands,
actual ships.
calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Yeah, there's always a ship in this story, Paimon.
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal.
And why does he say Lemuria? Yeah, that's true. Is it going to be a VOD? Yes, it's going to be a VOD. It's currently 2 a.m. for me.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
This is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone? Is Wriothesley going to be the new Noah of Genshin Impact? Like, this is going to be the Ark, and he's going to be Noah?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Tea seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Wait, this is actually a really cool looking ship. Damn. What's the name of Beto's ship again? I forgot. It's like it's in the tip of my tongue, but I just absolutely forgot what the name of Beto's ship is. The Crux. Damn. Oh wait, no, that's a fleet. The Crux fleet, and then the Alcor is the ship. Yeah, the Alcor is the ship. One of the two. Anyway. Yeah, Crux is the fleet. But hot damn. The Alcor got nothing on this baby. Look at it, it's beautiful. Yeah,
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those three as well.
Man, I wish the Alcor looked that cool. How many gigabytes do you think that's gonna be in the event that we put that on the overworld?
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
I look forward to what happens next too, my friend.
Too slow.
The calamitous tread.
The wind rises.
That's such an ominous name. But pop off, I guess.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Wriothesley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Wriothesley and Sigewinne.
Maybe.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
Let me go.
Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Wriothesley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Lenny sounds a lot more like his old self.
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Let's go, Lenny.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sigewinne is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Freminet affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Meropide.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
Okay.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Wriothesley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why?
Mm-hmm.
I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him.
Mm-hmm.
What's more, the Fortress of Meropide is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Iudex Nervulet. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest.
Yep, that's also pretty accurate.
He probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Lenny's grasp of the big picture is amazing. Yeah, it's true.
You're super smart.
By the way, why is the fortress allowed to be independent if it
so
has
much.
the freaking primordial sea
Then
under it?
finally,
I think
there's
it's
the
because
last question.
not everyone knows that it has the primordial sea under it. I don't know how many people actually know that the fortress of Meropide is so close to the primordial sea. That, or there's a bit more nuance to having the fortress itself be connected to the court. Nuance that I don't know about right now, and my brain's kind of mushy at 2 a.m.
If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's
so we'll
something
need a
big
boat
in
for all the
the
tea it's
fortress
been
that most
mentioned.
people here never get to see.
I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be.
Tartaglia.
But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
We talk about the boat. The massive fuck-off boat. While sharing emphasizes.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
You're on the side of not drowning, and honestly, I can understand that.
Us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you.
Lenny really regained the 50 IQ he dropped when Lenny was kidnapped. That's kind of cute.
Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
Thank you.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
They're gonna shoot you.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Aww, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
Alright, primordial creature. I don't trust you.
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Bye, siblings. Me looking at the title of this passage called Calamitous Tread and feeling nothing but fear and anxiety and everything in between. I don't feel so safe right now.
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijween?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Uh-huh.
Huh. You're right.
As economically as after this Archon quest, because the warmness the Traveler shows in that quest would make more sense post this story. I guess so.
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
They don't have the tastiest stuff.
Me too! Don't forget Paimon!
That's adorable.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
That was only one... It's only one free meal per day. But they also serve it like a regular restaurant, which is why you have... You have the... I guess, what do you call that?
So
the tickets. You have a currency system. If you want to eat more, you pay more. Is there ice cream in prison?
Like
Probably.
Every day.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see the expression on your face just now?
Oh, there you go, coupons.
Which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Sijween, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
Is it me or your voice got gradually higher? Don't worry, I never have a consistent voice. Tomorrow there will just be some time that you're going to hear a 12-year-old boy behind this mic.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
The evil Sijween fake out is so funny in retrospect.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear. Oh, and what did you mean back in Wriothesley's office? When you said that you were protecting Lenny and his siblings as well?
Allegedly.
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Clarand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clarand left, to make sure that Lenny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to
It's
stop
the voices
anyone
in my
from
head.
approaching.
It's like
They were
casually
instructed
coming out
to
of
only
nowhere.
open
Don't
the door
worry
once
about
Miss
it.
Clarand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Lenny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style.
Maybe
for
to
as
look more
long
like
as
a
he's
human
been
than a
the
mouse
leader.
and kind of makes me think of some curse.
Oh,
Don't think
I really
about
wish
it. Don't
Miss
think
Sharon
about
and
it.
Lynette would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
Damn. Damn. I don't know if that's an accidental diss towards Neverlet or something. But that doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Neverlet outside of his office. I love the traveler's face.
You two, you both worked very hard.
Neverlet did want humans and Melzies to get along. Yes, taking care. I too would like to be taken care of someone with a gun.
Clarand!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
It's alright. Miss Sijwin really put in a lot of effort.
So we heard that
She has an
Wriothesley
accent, I
invited you to
just
come down
don't
to help,
know what the
and
accent
you
is.
saved Freminet too. You sure work super fast.
Oh, it was child.
Still, Paimon didn't know even champion duelists could take on side jobs.
I love how much personality Traveler was able to show in this.
Eating with
It's true.
Sijwin and the Duke. Won't you get bored eating by yourself?
Miss Sijwin was with you. And the Duke has business of his own.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Damn. We're gonna interrogate her with that, huh?
Yeah. First time in a long time.
First time in a long time? So you mean you've gone out to dinner with her in the past?
Oh.
In the past, yes.
I see. I see.
You seem to be enjoying yourselves here.
It's all thanks to Neverlet. This is technically a work trip for us too. We're kind of stuck in here.
Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around unnecessarily.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Quit following
I feel like sneezing. I feel like sneezing super badly. NAC. Oh my god, is that what we're gonna call them? Is that their ship name now? Table Salt.
Squall Fury.
That's what I'm gonna call their ship. That's what I'm gonna call their ship. Table Salt. I think when the Traveler being a silent protagonist is good. They're better as a character than as a blank slate. Yeah.
Behold.
That's your favorite ship. Hey! Don't we already have, like, we have Chili with Child and Zhongli. We have Tomato with Thoma and Ayato. So now we have Table Salt with NACL. It's great!
Quit following me.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Hey man, it's currently 2:20 AM. You should not be saying anything like that. Oh my god. Laying down Paimon is so cursed. Laying down Paimon is so cursed.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds.
She looks dead.
Out of my way! Get
Huh?
out of my way! What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Oh? What's going on?
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
Oh, what's going on? happening?
The wind rises.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Crystal and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here.
Oh God.
Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed. Yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Ooh.
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
Evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Uh-oh. I mean, so whatever happened must have happened down below. Oh no, does that mean that the...
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Oh, wait, what? What? Hey, what?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
No, but we have to respect these two for like going back for the Traveler, you know what I mean? My God, pop off. Let's go.
Hey, hey! Be careful!
Okay.
Attention. Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Oh my gosh.
Quick, follow me.
Ugh, this place.
Attention. Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
I feel like I'm on the wrong floor. I may have accidentally fallen.
Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the
There you are.
topmost
Never
layer,
mind, I'm on the right
try
floor.
to move as far outwards as possible.
Awkwardly just standing there. The goblin's leader responds. Everyone to send. Okay, come on. Wait. I'm an idiot. Hello. What's happening here? What? Cutscene!
They're here.
Just like I said. You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Oh my God, he's fighting the water.
Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Against the sea?
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
She's standing there like she is a cryo user as well. We know perfectly well that that's not the case.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there.
Chlorine's about to
sure
shoot that thing with a gun. Dude, I'm actually kind of curious with what's about to happen.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Go to the Opera House. To the Opera House?
Too slow.
Superconduct's gonna be interesting. We're just going to like warn Farina. Farina, please.
Look, there are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry. Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
Protect? From what? Oh. It's okay.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Yes.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
Truly.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
You were an instrument in the death of one of my colleagues. You didn't kill her, but you were an instrument in her demise. Something along those lines. And the Lenny of Father, she does not seem easy to deal with. Greetings. Pleasure to meet you. Hi.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time.
She knows.
See this?
She knows.
This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
She's gonna poison us. She seems friendly enough, but the knave is a force to be reckoned with. I should be very cautious with her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
She knows. Child should have no reason to have said something like that.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
Damn. Damn, that's brutal.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere along those lines.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Iudex Neuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Neuvillette.
Ro has a hydrovision? More like had a hydrovision, oops.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Allegedly.
Course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Alive.
Oh. And just how do you know that?
Did she kill him? Is that the undertone that's happening here?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meropide.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Died in the waters.
The Fortress of Meropide lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
But there is also no evidence that he's been injured or killed. I mean, yeah, but that doesn't really hold anything if it's in the middle of the ocean.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the
his
streets
vision is
in front of
selected.
the opera house. Is it something like that?
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as
Yeah,
the
a
contents
child would not
are
want the
accurate.
traveler
It
to give
doesn't matter
Arlecchino
so
his
much
vision.
How it's written or how it's
Absolutely
worded.
not.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh? Another cutscene.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
What is he going to do?
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
I love their friendship.
Day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Are we sure he's not the Hydro Archon? No. This is much scarier.
Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Much
Let me
scarier.
guess. We're safe for now.
Oh, that was so
Indeed.
good.
But only for now.
That was a beautiful cutscene.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just
No,
as you
he's not
said.
the Hydro Archon. He's not the Hydro Archon. He's something much much scary.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran
I don't
thought
think
you
he's the
wouldn't come down
Archon.
by
I don't think
yourself.
he should be the Archon. I think he's a dragon. Yeah, he's better than the Archon. He is something. He is so much cooler.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearances' sake.
Wagon. He's a
It appears I
wagon.
underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
He's
Shouldn't
a
you have gotten used to
seahorse.
confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke.
We're going to people be patient.
Anyway,
And
you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
I hope it did too as well. And nobody died. Damn. I have so many.
I must say,
backlogs.
we've spent long enough playing house.
Damn.
Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong?
She
And you
sounds so
haven't a
pissed
clue?
off.
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland.
Oh.
But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing
Slay,
the time in
Arlecchino.
self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
But did she lie? Did she lie?
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways.
Girl,
and I've been
Philly.
working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
She's actually seriously refuting the needs accusations. She means what
Then I
she says.
ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So it's all like, actually, she was so full of conviction and confidence, but now she's deflated like a pop balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential?
She's not wrong,
Such
though.
as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
I mean, this has the same vibes as like when a citizen talks to their government and the government usually just says, just trust us. We're looking out for you and your better stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
response plan?
huh? Like, as much as I do know that Arlecchino has like underlying motives, but is she wrong? I mean, like, I know that Arlecchino could be a liar and two-faced and all that good stuff, but at the same time, you have to admit she's not wrong. Like, we just witnessed, like, people evacuating. We just witnessed a cutscene where Nuvalet had to step in and stop a flood before it disintegrates everyone in the fortress of Meropide, right? Like, while there could just be hidden, ulterior motives, which are definitely possible, maybe it's not for the better good or the utilitarian, the altruistic outbringing of Fontaine. She's very much valid in, pointing fingers at we're literally about to get flooded. So, a citizen could definitely just say this and they would absolutely be in the right. And Freminet is not giving. The girl failure is not giving. That's for sure.
That look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
Man, imagine if you talk to your government and the first thing that they say when you ask them about an emergency plan is just sheer utter confusion. Just how much confidence would that really spark in you? You know what I mean? Like, sure, you have secret plans, but of course you want to, like, keep your citizens knowing that it's gonna be okay. This does not spark confidence. I trust Freminet and this will all work out in the end because Genshin Impact can't have, its sad story and stuff like that. But, girl, you are not. Girl. Girl.
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Ma'am. Ma'am. Okay. Okay.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
Make Fontaine explode.
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina.
I think a really good argument that Arlecchino is saying here is that Fossilor is in a position of high authority. That's the thing. And Fossilor just seems like she has no idea what the hell is going on with her own nation. And this is not sparking confidence. And that is actually really, really scary. Because Farina is an Archon, and she needs to act like it.
I first caught wind of this when Lenny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just
it's like finding a UFO.
To the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon?
Archons aren't fake rulers, per se. I mean, they're just as fake as, our rulers in the government. They don't run things, but they are in a position of high authority. Which is interesting.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nuvilette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Eudex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
I think Harlan went down to deal with the searching, but can he really deal with it all by himself? And is Farina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Eudex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Let them eat cake.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer. Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great. If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table.
I am
catering to Miss Farina's tastes.
Like, it's really wrong to
over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? Ooh. There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so...
Very well. We'll end it here.
In all honesty, I think this is a really good conversation. Because it's not... I don't know, it's so complex. But while we want to root for Farina, I guess... We want to root for Farina because she's the Archon, but we have, and you know, ooh, Fatui Harbinger bad, don't trust the Fatui. But Arlecchino's not wrong. Arlecchino's not wrong.
Mind seeing me off,
yeah, her
traveler.
hair is glowing.
We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Of course. Is he alive?
Paimon's coming too!
This was amazingly written. I love this.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter?
Yeah. She isn't wrong. I love this. I love this so much. I think it's great. I think it's absolutely great. That writing was spectacular. Follow the knave to the exit. That was very good. Because they're not wrong. I can just hear Nicki Minaj's voice. Just like screaming, did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie? Man. Arlecchino is like slowly becoming one of my favorite antagonists in Genshin.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
I didn't think that's what you wanted to talk about.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Man.
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meropide. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Lenny, Lynette, and Freminet are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight
Hope y'all
back
have a great day,
against
so it's like
anyone who tries to
2:51
stop
right
them,
now.
especially Lenny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Lenny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, But what's your impression of Farina? You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
She's about to, like, drop some cold, hard facts. I can feel it.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the fortress of Meropide.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused?
Man, I feel kind of bad for Tartaglia. That guy is just getting kidnapped left, right, and center. By the plot.
Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone
She's this little massive Delulu than your entire
Do
vest.
you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take
Am I
care of it
single?
myself.
I'm just happy to be here, man.
I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the
I was
heart
saying
of
that, but she is the
Fontaine.
one who chose to throw some children into a potentially deadly situation. Gambling Leslie was too
She
nice to
often
kill
seems
children.
more like a celebrity than a
You
working
might believe
Archon.
it's something for rhetoric, but yeah. She's a Fatui Harbinger, we can never deny that part.
Oh, come over here, you little critter, you. You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver
Guys, if
platter.
Arlecchino's playable, can we have this
This is
skin?
so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
He wants to grab the Gnosis straight from her.
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is completely held by the
I'm sorry. I know, but this is a very serious scene, but... Do you just have any idea how awkward that is? Do you have any idea how awkward that looks? This was also the same vibes as like when Senora tried to reach out to the Raiden Shogun, right? And to try and grab her noses before she got killed. It just looks so awkward. It's like,
In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
She looks so disappointed in herself and in Farina. Can it be... This is so awkward.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you, please.
What do you mean, who are you? Let's not lie to ourselves here. Who else could it be?
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning.
This is awkward. Hi, I came to assassinate you, but you're not worth my time, sorry. Imagine you're just so pathetic that the assassin just went, oh. Never mind.
I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
I'm sorry. I didn't... Okay, I'm gonna just say this right now. That was actually one of the scenes that got leaked, that got spoiled to me, and I didn't know that it ended like this. I didn't know that it ended as good as this. It actually felt like secondhand embarrassment. Oh my gosh, look at that. Genshin back at it again, not quality checking. Estimate.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake.
I'm sorry, but just the energy of that one screenshot was too good.
There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
I don't think so, though. I don't think so.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meropide. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Wriothesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities.
I honestly don't think that I don't think that Neuvillette is the Hydro Archon. I really don't. I genuinely don't. I think he's cooler than the Hydro Archon. He's something else. I just want him to be the Seven Sovereign. I just really want him to be part of the Seven Sovereigns. You have no idea how big that would be. Like, I want Farina to be the Archon. I just want Farina to be the Archon, and then Neuvillette is the Seven Sovereign. Please.
Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but
Oops.
I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse,
Kokomi can't be. I'm sorry, Kokomi.
And continue my investigation.
It was nice knowing you. Kokomi is fish.
Neuvillette.
Oh my gosh! Imagine if Kokomi was such a Hydro Archon.
The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth.
I feel kind of bad for
My
Kokomi,
wish
but
to
like
investigate
I
the
don't
fortress
think
of
it's a good idea
Meropide
to
will
make
be
her
a
the
front.
dragon. No,
Lenny
please.
and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Why is that sound?
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
Why is she telling us all of this?
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
Yeah, and it was like the most hilarious exchange that I've seen in so far.
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops.
Yeah.
After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Alright then.
They're just like, alright, pop off, I guess.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
You know what? The name's actually pretty pog. Just casually, I disconnected. Let me go. Am I back? That's a great question. Am I back? Great question. I wouldn't know. Alright, that's it. Okay, nice. I'm back. Hopefully it doesn't lag.
That is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth.
Feels like it's lagging. Hold on, let me fix this. Let's give it a few moments. Oh? Hold on. Yes. Does it work? Bitter choco decoration. Arlecchino slayed so hard that the internet couldn't take it. That's actually true. Okay, let's wait for it for like 2 more minutes, and then let's see what happens. Before I continue. We'll see what happens to us. Right, I'll continue this at 3:05. Yes. So basically, what happened is like, my internet kind of fucks up at around 3 a.m. I don't know what happens. I think like my internet provider does like a factory reset somewhere along those lines. But yeah, so that's what's happened, and I'm just like waiting. I'm waiting it out right now. How do you like this Icon cast so far? It's really good. I like it. Besides the Act 3, Act 4 really was good. Act 3 I think could have been super bogged down instead of what they did to us. Yes, BLDP. Yeah, Act 3 was very not at chief. Act 4 though was really good. I think Act 4 has one of the most I think Act 4 has one of the most fascinating writing styles in all of Genshin for a while.
Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing?
Okay, there you are.
Catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves.
Will you stream the storycast for Nouvellette? Probably.
Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Hello.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
For 2-week Traveler collab?
Nouvellette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Freminet.
May we ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate. So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Freminet. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
They asked yourself questions.
Permission granted.
Also, Sri, you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though.
Dragon.
You can't tell us? Then that's okay.
To put it simply,
We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Freminet and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What did you sense in the fortress? Did you manage to protect those that need to be
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering.
I am going to go into Nouvellette's
And now,
wiki right now.
Another catastrophe will soon be
just
upon
to
us.
see his voice lines.
I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Aww. Because he mourns these events. You... There it is.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
He's the dragon sovereign of water.
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
Yes.
Freminet? Ah, my apologies.
Oh my...
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood.
Yes, because according to the prophecy, something already happened to all of you that you were born in the form of a human.
They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
So I was closer to the truth than I... You know, I thought that I was just high as balls when I was connecting the 7 Archons to the 7 Sovereigns. I thought that the 3 AM demons just took me alive. I'm actually kind of a little amazed that that theory was the one that they went through. No. More so that, oh, I thought I was high as balls when I wrote that script. Turns out I wasn't.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that
I'm
era
not high
perished
as
a long
balls.
time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me.
Oh boy.
Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you were high. Doesn't mean you were wrong.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meropide?
Okay.
Paimon is a little worried.
Oh, neat.
We'll see you another time.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Ooh, that actually makes it scarier. Now the real question is, what about the visions? Well, time to kill the Archons! Okay, wait, yeah. So, that actually recontextualizes a scene. You know how Devalin is theorized as... Oh, no, not theorized. Devalin's basically the dragon, like the closest thing we have to a dragon sovereign for Mondstadt, right? It's not confirmed. But it was also kind of confirmed by... What's his face? What's his face? By Abyss Lecter. What's his name? It starts with an E. Enjo! Yeah, it was confirmed by Enjo. The quest isn't over. Where is it? Where's my quest? God damn it. No. It was confirmed by Enjo. Yeah. Valen is just... That was like semi-confirmed, but at the same time it wasn't confirmed, so... Excuse me? Bitch who? Bitch where? What? Bitch. Man, it's 3:14 a.m. and I just want to go back to sleep. I'm passing in and out of existence right now. It's a 5-minute quest. I'm gonna stab a bitch. Where are you?
Behold.
Oh, yeah.
Too slow.
Where are you?
Squall and Fury.
Lore expert? Oh no. I told you guys, I haven't played Fontaine. I got burnt out from Genshin. Come on, hurry up. What does this quest have to do with what's going on in Meropide? I have no idea. I'll be honest with you. Please let me go. It's 3 a.m. and I had a long day. Oh my god. What was that about? I haven't unlocked. What?
Ship on up.
The wind rises.
I came to the glitches and just made me faint. Yeah. I'm trying to get back into the groove of playing Genshin. For the sole reason that I actually got really burnt out from Sumeru. Sumeru and then like... Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. I can just do this. Oh. Sooner.
Squall and Fury. Upon the gale.
Upon the gale. Hello.
You guys are back?
Yeah, what's up?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
No.
Huh? No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion.
Burnt out story-wise or gameplay-wise?
Jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
Both. I was just burnt out from Genshin, honestly. So I'm just trying to get back slowly but surely.
Take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
So actually, I'm super happy that Fontaine has a lot of Celestia lore right now, because I love Celestia lore more than anything.
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Whenever he'd say that,
so Fontaine's like slowly rekindling my love for Genshin again after Sumeru I kind of got exhausted.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals, is there? I mean, considering
prison
how they
pals.
always love listening to
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Your meals will bring all the prisoners to the cafeteria.
Well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last
bite. That's adorable. He went to culinary school. It's so cute. It was a desert, right? Yeah, it was mostly the desert. That and just other things. I'm actually not a... Fun fact! I actually am not a fan of single-player games. Which is fascinating that I was actually really surprised that I got into Genshin because I wasn't a fan of like single-player games. I like League of Legends. I like multiplayer games with friends. So like, what do you call this? I guess I've just been playing a lot with my friends recently. That's why I haven't been playing any Genshin. So I'm trying to get back into the groove slowly but surely. That's basically it. Yeah. Where is it not? Oh, it's down here.
Behold.
Courier. Miss C.
Only co-op was better. If only my friends played Genshin.
That's no excuse for... Huh?
Junior! Lurvine! We're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
I used to made it where I quest count for commission
And
stuff.
you? Are you still taking the secret
D&D with
passageway
friends?
from
Yeah.
the
I
infirmary
play
to work on the
D&D.
ship?
I play League of Legends. I play
is still top
Firelight.
secret, though.
They're
So
all
don't say a
multiplayer
word to
games.
anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that
Genshin
route
is
over the
chill,
one from
but at
the
the same
Duke's
time, like,
office.
my
I
brain.
mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also
League
here
helps
so
me with,
much?
what you call this? League helps
Really,
me
you're
think.
just using our jobs as a cover for
And
your
stay awake.
relationship, aren't you?
Not at all.
Ooh. Interesting. We ship them. Do you play TCG? I tried to get into it, didn't feel it, then just went, nah. Such is life. Are you following Worlds 2023? I actually have, like, my friends and I are planning to, like, have a watch party together.
Following me.
Playing League. Oh, I don't play shooter games.
Following me.
Wait, I don't play... I'm very particular with shooter games. I play I play Left 4 Dead 2 and then Portal 2 with a friend.
Traveler, Paimon,
But Valorant, I haven't actually gotten into it.
are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt?
Don't worry, we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit.
See, yeah, so even
All
has a
thanks to
tail. It's
him
like
that we
it's a
managed
ball.
to suppress the crisis for the time being. Oh, of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided.
I have tried HSR. I've tried Honkai Star Rail. It didn't click, and I was just like, that's fine. Happens. So I hope that you guys enjoy HSR. But unfortunately, it didn't click for me, and I don't think I have the time or the energy to dedicate to another single-player game, especially another RPG live service game. I think, yeah.
How did Nervulette know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro
I'm very
element.
competitive. I
When the
love
water level
PvP
rises,
games.
he can feel the waves
So like a chill game like Genshin is actually super duper like out of my comfort zone, surprisingly enough.
Time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so if you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days.
You played TFT.
Just let me know
Yeah, I
if you
played
get a
TFT.
craving for
Have I
any
tried
particular
Baldur's
dish,
Gate yet? Yeah, I've
so
tried
I
it, and I
want Mr.
think I
Rolls to
might
get
play
you
it with
meals
friends
prepared.
soon.
Oh, and please feel free to visit the
In the event that I
infirmary for a
complete
break
this like
at any
VTuber
time.
concept that I'm thinking of.
To take the
One day.
opportunity to spend some
What
more
about
time
Warhammer?
observing
Sounds
your
familiar,
facial
but
muscles
like
as well.
I don't play a lot of
Your
video
happy
games. I
smiles
actually
are quite
unironically don't play a lot of
contagious,
video games.
They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely
That's a shame.
while you were
Yeah,
gone.
unfortunately, lore takes a lot of time, and I'm a research student, and the energy kind of gets halved. I don't play Baldur's Gate, but I know about Asterion. I think everyone knows about Asterion, even if you don't play Baldur's Gate.
Quit following me. Upon the gale.
Let's go. Go up, I think. Otherwise, nah. Zenless Zero looks cool when I tried it out the first time. ZCC looks actually pretty cool. I'm very, very picky when it comes to games. Like, I'm very, very picky when it comes to video games. Because I don't play video games all that often. Actually, like, it's actually super rare for me to play solo player games, yeah. So like, what do you call this? When I got into Genshin, I actually skipped all of this story. And it wasn't only until I actually became invested in the lore because of Scaramouche that I actually paid attention to the story again. I remember I skipped Liyue's story until the end, what do you call this? Until the end, where we were already fighting Tartaglia. Wuthering Waves, I swear to God, has just been approaching a bunch of people. I swear, Wuthering Waves sounds so familiar, yeah.
Too slow.
We'll see what happens. Do you do any Sekiro? I know people that play them, but I don't personally play them. I don't have time to invest in video games. My attention span doesn't allow me to play video games all that much, like, alone.
A bare teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Hello.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely, Freminet.
I hate the Meropide fortress.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clarant in person.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Us being close with the Fatui Harbinger? Wow, what are the odds of that?
Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Damn.
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
I still can't get over that scene where she tried to take the noses from Freminet and there's just nothing there. Gosh. I haven't seen Project Mugen, but I've heard stuff about it. I usually watch people play video games instead of playing video games myself because I'm usually writing. That's basically, yeah.
Too slow.
This Arcade Quest, I think, is like a 3 out of 5 Act 3, and then a 5 out of 5 for Act 4. You interested in Reverse 1999? Yes. Actually, I'm interested in Reverse 1999 because I love its aesthetic. I love Victorian style stuff. I played D&D for a reason. It reminds me of that, yeah. I think one of the reasons why I didn't get into HSR was because of the aesthetic. That or the autoplay system, I can't remember. Or one of the two. But I love arcane stuff. It really gives me D&D vibes. I don't know why. Hello, Wriothesley.
Quit following me.
Yeah, Fontaine actually wasn't as frilly as I thought it would be.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see 2 inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Iudex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Clorinde has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorinde received lipstick instead.
Aww.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Thank you.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Wait, who's the current banner right now? Please. E for the dormitory is to rest.
Behold! Quit following me. Quit following me. Too slow.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
It feels like a huge weight is off our shoulders.
Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves.
Hey, Juan, is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all.
Like, you know what scenes I was like talking about a while ago, just never
so many
disappeared.
places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just 2 people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
That looks like the face of someone that is just so fucking exhausted.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Being a guide counts too.
Let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Oh, Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine, allegedly.
Alright then, good night to you, traveler.
Oh. He's dead. Char, where, what? Man, where is he? I like how he's just gone, you know? My boy is just missing. Now do his story quest. It's 3 hours streaming, Jesus. Gosh. Alright. And with that, we conclude Act 4 and a little bit of Act 3. 3 hours. Oh my gosh. I'm genuinely surprised that I was able to like sit through all of that, considering that I have very bad attention span. It's been a while since I played Genshin, and in all honesty, it's been a while since I've actually sat down to play a single player game. And I don't usually play single player games, and I'm actually I'm really happy though that I decided to stream today, because it made me appreciate just how much I really love Genshin's lore. I usually don't enjoy playing alone, so I think what I'll do is like I'll start streaming more when the time allows for it. I think that's like the right call, so that anyway, games for me has always been a social, like very social. So I guess like with you guys here, like me watching your chat, I can get kind of distracted. It makes the ADHD brain tingle that there's more stimuli. I suppose, yeah. We've confirmed he's a dragon. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. So I'm cooking up some theories actually about Celestia, which I'm really excited about. Celestia was the dragon. Oh, Celestia was the dragon. Celestia was a theory that I wanted to tackle for quite a while, and it's about the island in the sky. Like talking about that. Yeah, it's fun to talk about stuff while it's happening. Yeah, I actually really enjoy that instead of like sitting in silence. Live pull. All right, guys, we're going to do a live pulling with like 420 primos. Guys, we're going to get Nervalet. Easy. Easiest Nervalet of my life, guys. Boom, easy. What kind of delusion was I thinking that I was going to get Nervalet with 2 pulls? Does that mean the Traveler is gathering dragon's powers? Wait, I have these? I have not played Genshin for so long that I forgot that I had these. Oh. Wait. Can I get Nervalet? Oh? Wait, where am I? You have a free one. Wait, okay. We will get the free one later. We just need to plow through. Alright, anyway, I tried. Can I at least get Freminet? Alright, let's get to the book. We have 1. We have 1. Oh, we have 2! Okay. Alright. I don't feel my luck today, guys. I believe in Monsieur Nevelet. I believe that we can get him. I believe that I can get him. Can I at least get Freminet? You're the wrong Archon. You're the wrong Hydro bitch. Nevelet, I can feel it. I'm insane. What's my pity? So I think I did like 10 pulls. It'd be like that sometimes. Guys, why did I go back to Genshin? I'm at 62. Oh my god, my 5-star is Lynette. Is Lenny. 62. And I did 5, 67. I did 2, 69. I did, yeah, 71, yeah. Oh, maybe I can get more. Star Glitter. I was wrong, that's a sacrificial sword. Boom. Easy. Give me a 4-star that I have. Please. You're like 5 wishes away. I am. Alright, I got this. Man, but I need to sleep. Oh my gosh, wait. No, but if I sleep, I'm gonna forget to actually do this. Okay, fine. We'll do this. I'm so close to... Why is he awake? Oh my friend just messaged me. Did you do the event? No, I actually haven't. I haven't done any of the event. I haven't played Genshin. I'm telling you, I haven't played Genshin for a very, very long time. Wait, there's a chance, there's a hope, there's a, what is this? Wait, can I do this tomorrow? You know what? I'm gonna do this tomorrow. What? What's this? What did I just do? Okay. Very nice. Don't forget to collect from Catherine. Oh. Damn, you guys are just like contributing to them. Good old classic sunk cost fallacy, huh?
Too slow.
Opening task. That's more work and it's 3:41 a.m.
Ad Astra at... Thank you for
Thank you, Catherine. Wait. I'm going to do the easy ones, but if I can't do it in like the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna go pass out. Oh no, I wasn't talking about you, so I was talking about someone else.
Quit following me.
Someone said that they were going to sleep. But then I just see them. No. You guys are gonna be left in a cliffhanger. I'm gonna go to bed. Never back down, never what? No. Aster really not upset. When you want to do an all-nighter, but you hear the birds humming outside. Alright, that's enough. Alright, you gotcha addicts! Y'all sleep. At least condensed resin? No. Because y'all asked? No. Alright, gotta go to bed. That was, oh my god, that was 4 hours of sleeping. That was not something that I probably should have done. Considering I just came back from a family gathering. That was not a good idea. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and thank you all so much for watching. Maybe not tomorrow. I'm gonna start cooking my theories for the next couple of days, because I actually want to talk about Celestia. I want to talk about Celestia, yes. At least tomorrow is a Sunday. I'm very busy on Sunday, and I'm actually... Oh shit! I'm supposed to go to a family lunch tomorrow, and it's 3:43, and I haven't slept properly for the past 3 days. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys.